Hello, I am Ryu Davidson, chess connoisseur, and you're watching Board, Deck and Dice. And today we are looking at Captain Carcass. My arms aren't long enough to make it look like I'm actually wearing a helmet, but you get the idea. Lovely box. This is a retheming of Deadman's Draw, which was an iOS game. I think it was on Android as well. And it's a very simple push your luck card game. This has new artwork, a lovely tin, and some extra ways to play. Essentially, all you do in this game is draw cards from a pile. They all have different pictures on and different values. You will go until you decide to stop, or until you get two of the same picture. If you do that, all cards will bust and go into this pile, which is called Davy Jones's locker. However, let's say I didn't bust right there. I would take these cards down into my area in front of me. I think that's called a tableau. Let's find out on the next dictionary corner. And at the end of the game, whenever I get cards of the same, I put them onto the pile, and I will score the highest of each card that I have. Of course, it's not quite as simple as that, for each card has a unique power. The net will let you take a card from your already collected cards and play it in the middle again and give you some extra powers. The key and chest work together, and if you get both in a line, you can take the same amount of cards from the Davy Jones's locker or discard pile and add them to your hand. There's various other ones. In fact, there's so many that you need a little index card to tell you, game aid, to tell you all the different powers. And they work quite well. You can combo things where you're allowed to steal a card that you haven't already got from your friend's area in front of them that you're playing against, and then you can use that. If you steal a net, you can then take one from your hand and put it in there, and then you can destroy one of theirs if you get a knife. So you can end up doing quite a lot of damage to their score in just one go, and it's got that nice push your luck element. Do I go for one more? There's 10 different pictures, so in theory you should be able to, it is possible to get 10 cards out in a row without coming across a repeat. Of course, in practice, when you get to 3, 4, 5, you're kind of getting a bit, ooh, should I go any further or not? It's a nice little game. It also comes with different variations. There's these variation ways of scoring and of playing the game differently, and these player cards which can add a bit more spice by giving you individual player powers, so you can play the game slightly differently. It will let you use cards in more powerful ways. So that is Captain Carcass. You may remember in a brew tube recently I actually accidentally referred to it as Captain Carcass, and that's because the Kickstarter campaign from Mayday Games had a few troubles. Now, I haven't backed a Mayday game before, but I do understand they've had troubles on a number of their campaigns, and people were a bit angry. From the basic set, there was the game aid was only printed on one side, and a stretch goal that was actually achieved didn't actually materialise. There was meant to be 2 extra cards in this set, and they were meant to be linen finish cards, which they're not. I didn't realise any of this. I was blissfully unaware. I enjoy the game. It's very light. It's very easy to teach to people who haven't played this sort of game before. It has its use in my game nights. It's not intimidating. It's got an easy to read instruction manual. The presentation's nice. I do understand some people will be annoyed about the Kickstarter. To me, they've been quite honest about it. I know for some of you who've backed them multiple times, being honest about it and then making the same mistakes again isn't an excuse. But I think as long as they pull their finger out from now on, they've done a good product, and hopefully they will carry on making good products. So, Captain Carcass, no intimidation, very easy to learn. The instruction manual is fine, and the gameplay is fun, but it's very much on the lighter side of things. Thank you very much for watching Board, Deck and Dice, and we will see you next time.